Hello, Happy New Year, and welcome to Jake Pierce's 2010 vlog about Generation C. Who the hell are Generation C? Generation C are the first generation in history who are digital natives. They are one tribe. They connect and love the sense of control that digital mediums give them. This mini-series is all about how you influence and work with Generation C. We've looked at different types of Generation C, conductors and connectors. We've looked at the overall map of Generation C, which kind of resembles an airport map with lots and lots of really important mega hubs which distribute about 80% of the population. Now here, 80% of the information, sorry. Now the question for us to understand, the practical question from a marketeer's point of view, is if you've got a new message that you want to seed amongst Generation C, how many hubs do you need to tell? How many hubs do you need to tell? Well, if you'll permit me to be lateral, answer the question in a rather unusual way. Which is a myth? Santa or the idea of 6 degrees of separation? The idea that all of us are connected to any other person in a chain socially through 6 other individuals. So in my case I would be connected to someone in the Sahara Desert, or the President of the United States, or the President of Japan, Prime Minister of Japan, by 6 degrees of separation. So the real question is, how many nodes do we have to connect with? Well, if you followed that, then basically you'd hit 6 big nodes, and in theory you'd kind of get everyone. Not true, because 6 degrees of separation is a myth. Santa is true. We're still in the new year, so let's keep the spirit alive. Yeah, 6 degrees of separation was an experiment done in 1967 where 160 letters were sent out to 2 individuals, and this was just done in 2 states of the United States. And these 160 letters were sent out, and everyone was asked to send them back to 2 individuals. One was a stockbroker in Boston and the other was a theology student. And out of the 160 letters in 1967, 40 got through, a quarter. And on average, they went through 5.5 people's hands. So there is a kind of, that's where the whole myth came from, because there was a play done on 6 degrees of separation. But first issue, is that that was just done in a very small area of the United States. Secondly, that was done in 1967. There's social media involved. And thirdly, and the third issue, is that today is very complicated. And so from your point of view, this is the rub. Every time you come to understand a new network, you have to map it yourself, which begs the question, how do you go about mapping? And lastly, Santa, just so we're clear, to deliver all his presents has to travel at 300 times the speed of sound, and only asteroids is the same speed as asteroids. So Santa is very clever because he's alive, whereas 6 degrees is a myth. Thank you.